I'm Ray Schmitten, and this is Schmitten Orchards that we're standing in. I farm from Aniat River Valley, clear up the Wenatchee River Valley to here, to Dryden. So I'm farming right around 500 acres myself and my wife. All hand-picked and hand cared for, yeah. It's about 60,000 trees. The first pears were planted here in about 1875. My family has been farming in this area since the turn of the century, 1900, and they hauled the water via horses, packed their own fruit in the basement of the house. I look at my season actually starting right now. We start pruning, I pull my crews together and we decide, okay, how much of the orchard can we get done, can we get pruned before the snow's like this? Shortly before bloom, the frost season begins, so you're still getting cold nights, so we'll have wind machines, we'll have water creating heat from the lower end of the tree, and in some extreme cases we'll actually have oil heaters heating the orchard while the fans are going, while the water's going. That's when we don't get any sleep. You just don't get sleep. I mean, you work all night and you work most of the day. So that's the extreme time of the year. Well, first of all, with an Anjo, this is a red Anjo, the best way to tell if this pear is ripe is to just check the neck, apply a little bit of pressure to the neck, and when you feel that it gives slightly and doesn't bounce back, then it's ready to eat. I read someplace last week that only 20% of the population of the United States have ever talked to a farmer. And I've spent a fair amount of time out promoting pears with the Pear Bureau. I've had an opportunity to reach out and talk to people that have never met a pear grower. So all the pear growers fund research. They put 2 cents from every box back into research, and then direct those researchers into issues and problems that we have within pear farming. So we've worked on several different products. One of the best at this time is actually a natural clay product called kaolin, which is organic, which is sprayed on primarily in the springtime before leaves are on the tree, that coat the buds so that the insect Persilla doesn't want to lay its eggs on the tree itself. You can see that these pear trees that are behind me most of these are about 60 years old, and it requires a 12-foot ladder to pick. We haven't found a dwarfing rootstock so that we can keep people closer to the ground and allow our laborers to have a little easier time picking and harvesting. We hope in the next 15 to 20 years to actually have a rootstock that'll bring these pear trees down. This orchard is sustainable. We have pear orchards in Wenatchee that were planted at the turn of the century that are still producing fruit. If you buy a pear from USA Pears, that grower lives on or near his farm and is responsible for the production of that farm. I've been on this piece of property myself since 1987. I have a 18-year-old that is going to college at Wenatchee Valley College here in agriculture, and he's interested in farming. I have one that's thinking about it, one that's interested, and 2 that are playing.
Green Bartlett.
Green Bartlett.
Red Bartlett.
Bosque.
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 Red Anjou.
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 Concord.
Seckel.
Comice. Forel.
Forel.
USA Pears.
USA Pears.
USA Pears.
USA Pears.
USA Pears.
USA Pears.